Hi, this is Glenda. I haven't had a lot to share lately. We did do our market last Saturday, and given I had a very modest amount of stuff, I made a very modest amount of money. But at least I didn't go out backwards. I thought I'd just share this Christmas in a box idea, and along with the birthday in a box that I had done for the last market. There may be one more market in our future. We're a little unclear. The birthday in a box looks like that, and in the birthday one there's a balloon, a little packet of sweeties, a party popper, little bubbles, a tea light candle with washi around it, and a lollipop. And the Christmas in a box is decorated with a bit of tinsel, again a tea light, a candy cane, party popper, bubbles, and a little chocolate Christmas pudding. So the idea is that for the birthday you can just acknowledge a co-worker or somebody who you wouldn't necessarily give a present to, but it just says, hey, happy birthday. But more, if you want to give a gift card, it's a nice way to not just a gift card in an envelope kind of thing. It's just a different way to give a gift card. I know my daughter's got the problem that everybody wants gift cards or money for Christmas, and then there's nothing under the tree, and it's kind of like, yeah, let's just all swap money, which is kind of sad. So this just takes it up a slight notch. So I thought I'll show you how to make the box, even though I'm sure everybody knows how to make a box. It's just a lidded box. So for the birthday one, the measurements are a 6.5 by 9 inch piece of paper, and for the Christmas one it's a 7 inch by 9 3/4. I just needed it to be a little bit bigger, deeper for the Christmas one. The length and width are the same. They're 3.5 by 2 1/4. So the measurements for scoring on the birthday box, let's see, it's going to score down this way at 1.5 inches from each side, and then it's going to be at I didn't actually work this out, but it's 1.5 and then 2 1/4 from that, so that's going to be 3 3/4, and then another 1.5, so it's I should have worked this out. I shall pause, work it out and come back. Okay, you don't want to know how long that took. So the birthday box you're going to score at 1.5, 3 3/4, 5 1/4, and 7.5. That's not the one I'm making. I'm making the Christmas one today, so it gets scored at 1 3/4 down here, and 1 3/4 from that edge, and it was easier to turn the paper. Then it's going to be 1 3/4, 4, 5 3/4, and 8. As I say, it's a standard lidded box, and there's lots of tutorials out there, but this is what I had to offer. So I'm just coming in on the long side. We're going to very, very slightly notch every fold, and it was easier to do this before I folded it. It just seemed to come out a little bit more accurately. But you're just taking a slither out for either way. I tried cutting it straight and doing a slither, and it didn't quite come together for me, so this is what worked for me. So the same on the other side. I mean, a wise person would have put a bit of paper underneath this, because this is this Ken Oliver mat, and I love it, but it has a benefit and a disbenefit. The benefit is nothing moves. I can put my paper on there and it won't slide around. The disbenefit is Nothing moves. I can put scraps on here and they won't just brush off. You've got to pick them up. A damp cloth will get things off, but I try and remember to put a bit of paper down because of that. But other than that, it's wonderful. So we're just going to fold all our score lines. I'm just finger burnishing because I found that better. And this paper's cracking. Isn't that awful? That is truly awful. I'm going to have to ink that just to hide that. So fold all of those. Excuse me. A strong tape, and I'm going to go down this way on these smaller flaps. Decide what you want to have as your lid, and it depends. If you've got a pattern that goes a particular way, don't do what I did here and have it so that it goes upside down. I was being so careful, and then when I went to assemble it, I forgot to be careful of which way the pattern went. So we're just going to put the corners together. And the same on this one. And then whichever one's going to be your bottom, you're going to bring the sides in like that. Then you just want a circle punch to take a notch out of the top. And then I found it closes a whole lot better if you simply snip an angle like that and like that. And we've got box done. As I say, I will ink those to cover up all that cracking. But that's the basic box, and then I simply put a tree, and it's mounted on a bit of fun foam to give it a bit more stability. And the birthday has a punched cupcake with puffy paint for the icing. So that's what I have to offer. Don't know if it's any use, but that's what I'm doing. Thanks for watching.